3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Simon?
Well, because of his passing abilities, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor, because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
Take a look at the Timberwolves. They've been dominating this series, winning the first 2 games on the road. With a win here, they've taken almost insurmountable 3-0 lead.
Yeah, they would basically lock up this series if they win tonight. 3-0 would be insurmountable. They've played so well in winning the first 2 games on the road. So if they're anywhere near that good here today, with the advantage of playing in their own building, I think they're going to be in great shape.
Well, you have to think so, Steve. I mean, they have a major upper hand in the series at this point. The crowd can feel it and sense it, too. They know what this game can do for their guys, and they're as keyed up as the players are.
And there's the whistle, foul hard on the shot. They're going to line. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw. Russell dishes to Beverly. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Here's Townsend. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and 1.
So he gets them both. So it's Portland now. 4-point game. They come off the loss on Friday.
And the result of that game seemed inevitable because they struggled most of the night. What was a surprise was how close the game actually was.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it looked like they had spaghetti legs, no lift. Everything was kind of limp and no life. Just a general lack of energy.
Trying to get off the schneid here, 0 for 5. What's a schneid, by the way, Clark? Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
And so here's Portland. After the missed 3 from Beverly. The shot's good from Nurkic.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. He's excited to have won 2 road games to start the series, but added, this is no time to be patting ourselves on the back. We have to continue to play exactly like we have been in the first 2 games. We'll see if they can do that here in Game 3, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. He dishes it to Beverly. Here's Townsend. Soft touch up the box.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Passes it to Nurkic, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that had the most blocks during the regular season. The Timberwolves second.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Shots good by McLemore.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Number 8, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Simon, he's guarded by Russell, puts it up from 12. Second chance shot. And another shot. Hart. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up. The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And so here's Portland after the made shot from Edwards. The pass to Simon. Takes the 3. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Hart. Edwards. That's good.
He's so reliable. His offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Pass to Ingles. Backing down. Passes it to Simon. Clock at 6. Here's McLemore. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards passes to Beverly. Some solid D from Ingles.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Shot's good by McLemore.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And the pass to Simon.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
McLemore. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Beverly. Gives him the lead pass. Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the strike for one more.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
And it's sent back by Ingles. Portland leading by 4. Pass to Hart. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. So timeout called here. The first for Portland. Simon. He's guarded by Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simon. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Nurkic. Shot denied. And he recovers it. Lays out. It's stolen. And low to Russell. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Again, Russell missing.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get him the ball and get out away, and good things are going to happen.
And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look.
Trailblazers leading by 7. CJ. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Noel with it. Number 10. Sinks the three-pointer. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Passes it to Little. CJ. Off target from outside.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
From the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And Portland has possession. 3-point lead. Now here's Beasley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pulls it up. And again, it's Minnesota converting. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Now here's Beasley, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Simon Green for 2 points. He's got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The dish to Prince. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Prince. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Prince. 1:41 left in the first. Outside Williams. That's tipped. Beasley with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Absolutely.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Portland with the ball. They trail by 1. CJ. It's rebounded by Noel. Noel's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Steve, they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, it's impressive, too. Clark's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
This game going to take a big swing. Clark, if the Duke continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And you know, frustrated Steve is on.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force. He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Now here's Prince. 5 points in the game. Beasley right side. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Williams. The pass to Little. Up and in on the layup. Knocked away. Taken away by Williams. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Plenty of offense in this closely contested.
First round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Brooklyn Nets hit the road to do battle with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's the NBA Thursday.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, we've got Brown, and it's Hughes in at the 2. Williams attacking, leads him in there. Number 2. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
When you hear the crowd kind of murmuring, I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. They get a hand on it. And even 3-on-3 break. McLaughlin, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McLaughlin's got his first basket. The clock would seem to lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Here's Hart, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams were the toughest on opposing ball handlers in the regular year. The Trailblazers third.
Kevin, time and time again, this team has proved during the regular season that they were a force to be reckoned with at the defensive end of the floor. Active, always in the stands, always applying pressure.
Minnesota making a switch. Beverly's checked in. Pass to McLaughlin. Number 9. And that one comes up a bit short. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Poke loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Beverly, the pass to McLaughlin. Finds himself wide open and drills it. McLaughlin's got his second basket of the night. Portland trailing here. Outside Williams on the wing Hughes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Portland making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Really left alone that time. 6 points for Ben McLemore.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, the very quick trigger on a shot, and doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
Here's Hughes, defended by Beverly. Pass to Ingles, lets it go from deep, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Wasted no time on that one.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The drive by Russell. Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. And Portland making a change here. That one is no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. McLemore, the pass to Simon. It's blocked. A second chance effort. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The drive by Russell. Here's Edwards. The shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he goes in for the dunk.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Back to Russell. Towns defended by Ukic. Here's Towns. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And at this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well. All three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
Right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during the telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Like, look at Steve there, the Gatorade shirt on.
He's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Feeds it to Russell. Unloads. Off target with the open look.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them though.
That one goes. Cover.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. He kicks to Beverly. The 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Beverly's got 5.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
McLemore, the pass to Simon, and it's sent back by Russell. And he gets it back. They double him with Russell. 6 to shoot. Here's Simon. Shot's good. 14 points for him.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Townsend. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Poked away. From deep. Shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. And here's Edwards. He's got 7. Great D that time from Nurkic.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Good.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Townsend. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 14.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Passes to Hart. He passes to McLemore. Here's Simon. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
they've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Ingles. Here's Edwards, defended by Hart. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Ingles.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
They get it again. The shot's good from Hart. He's got 11.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Screen by Russell. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Minnesota making a switch. Prince is checked in. So it's Minnesota now. 8-point game. Here's Townsend. Can't hit. Nice D from Ingles. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. McLemore defended by Beverly. Here's Simon. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Beverly kicks to Prince. Here's Townsend. It's rebounded by Ukic. Trailblazers trail by 8. Ingles passes to Simon. McLemore. But they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Russell. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Russell's got 11 points.
Well, it's easier to protect the lead if you can get nice high percentage shots rather than settle for long three-pointers that they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, shooting percentage is a function of shot selection. I think they've got to keep the pressure on each possession, and I think that's easy to do when you're attacking the paint and not settling for threes.
Down low. Stripped away. Ingles passes to McLemore, and he uses the glass on the way. He's got 10.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And that does it for the first half of play. Timberwolves.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Really an incredible game from Simon.
Everything's magnified in a game like this, and with the microscope squarely on him as their go-to guy, he came through in a huge way in the first half.
Steve, that's what he's known for. I mean, his ability to raise his game according to the situation makes him elite level.
Here's Ingles. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the floor for Portland, they've got McLemore, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Simon, rejected by Edwards. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Now let's take a look back at which teams led the NBA in scoring during the regular year. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I tell you what, Kevin, they've got to be really pleased with their performance in the regular season in terms of point production. I mean, they found scoring opportunities and made the most of them as a team. The work they've been doing in the offseason has clearly paid off.
He feeds it to Beverly. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. Dishes it to Beverly. Now the pass to Edwards. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Rukic passes to Simon. Makes the lead pass. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
To send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
It's stolen by McLemore. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 6. Simon, he's guarded by Russell. Simon, the pass to Hart. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
The drive by Russell. No good. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closer. Here's Simon. Here's Nurkic. The shot no good. And Minnesota now the other way. And there's the feed to Beverly. Outside, Russell kicks to Beverly. Here's Towns. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Knocked loose. Hart the pass to Simon. It's rebounded by Beverly. Timberwolves leading by 6. The drive by Russell.
The lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Simon, he's guarded by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve. As well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case.
Trailblazers trail by 10. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
There's McLemore. That one a little long.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Hart. Pass to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Pass to Nurkic. That one's off. Still out of sync.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Number 8 defended by Ingles. Number 8 somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 7.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
There's the pass to Ingles. Wide open look. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
Brown, he's jumped in for Portland. Edwards passes to Beverly. Number 8. Second shot opportunity. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Beverly dishes to Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. Number 8. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Williams kicks to Brown. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, man, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, that matchup is tough. He's giving up, what, 8 inches?
He dishes it to Beverly. Good on the three-point shot. Beverly's got 8 points.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Williams can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 19. And Beverly kicks to Edwards. Beverly. A jump hook. And again it's Minnesota.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Pass to Simon. Nurkic working inside. Stolen. Russell against Brown.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Minnesota making a switch here. And again it's Minnesota.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Back to Williams. He passes to Simon. And they get it. Blocked. But he gets it back. Passes it to Hart from downtown. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Russell passes to McDaniel. Now Edwards. The pass to McDaniel. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They are killing him with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Outside Williams. Pass to Simon. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Beasley with the rebound.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Williams attacking. Nurkic passes to Simon. There's the dish to Williams. From outside the arc. No good from Simon.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Russell. Rebounded by Nurkic.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
1:02 left to play in the third. Here's Townsend. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Simon, the pass to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Simon. It's up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 26 points for him.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Passes it to Edwards. Outside, Russell. House defended by Nurkic. It's rebounded by Nurkic. Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Simon.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Launches a 3. No good. Ball's knocked loose. He gets it up. Shot is no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
First round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Milwaukee Bucks go up against the Brooklyn Nets. More NBA this Tuesday.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Minnesota leading by 22 for three. Rebounded by Little.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
And for Portland. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Number two. Good on the shot.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Number 10. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 18. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. And taken away by Johnson. Kept alive. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Here's Noel. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Number 10 hits it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Here's Noel. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And Johnson drops them both.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
He tries for 3. The shot no good. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass.
Portland no good that time either.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And that one's good. Noel.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Beasley against Johnson. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simon. Rebound, Minnesota.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
No good from Beasley.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 31.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
It's rebounded by Ukic. Trailblazers trail by 17. CJ. And a miss there on the triple. Here is Edwards. For the 3. And the shot is good.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Number 10. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 20. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Ukic.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Little passes to Nurkic, and he banks in the layup.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Russell, he's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota shooting at 51%. Really solid. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Trailblazers trail by 18 on the wing. Johnson. Offline with his three. And Minnesota has possession. Shoots the three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Russell. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Johnson against Beasley. Pass to Simon. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Leaner from distance. Russell, no luck.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 23 rebounds. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Here's Townsend. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Passes it to Little. He passes it to Ingles. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing. Trailblazers trail by 19. Now the pass to Nurkic. Here's Little. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Number 8. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Misses off the left iron.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
It looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Nurkic passes to Simon. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And a strong finish with two hands. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Here's Beverly. They get it back. Number 8. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Trailblazers trail by 13. From deep three-point range, that's good. He's got 34.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Offensive rebound. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top. Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouling.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers head coach was going over with his guys. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
It's intercepted. Here's Simon. Past angles. Passes to Hart. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Number 8. Another miss by Minnesota.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Russell. Timberwolves keep it alive. Here's Beverly. Number 8, defended by Ingles. Beverly dishes to Russell. It's stolen by McLemore. And now Portland on the break. McLemore with the ball. The shot's good from Simon. He has 38 in the game.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Shoots. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 9. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries a three off the inbound. No good. Minnesota with the ball. With a 9-point lead. On deep. It's rebounded by McLemore. From about 19 feet. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Edwards. Here's Townsend. Great D that time from Hart. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Now you just want to forget about this one, move on to the next game, and you got to try to get better at practice.
Here's Townsend. They get the rebound. On the pass to Edwards. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.